Hi guys, my name is McKinnon and this is my friend
Aidan.
And we're here today to talk to you guys about neurofibromatosis. Aidan, what is an F?
Neurofibromatosis is a genetic disorder with tumor growing nerves throughout the body.
So I guess you guys could call this show
Tumor Talk.
Has anything positive come out of your enough?
I would say yes. I mean, obviously, not way more negative than positive, but I would say just I've gotten to meet a lot of amazing people.
That's very true.
And I think it definitely just I think it definitely made me a better person. I think it.
Why do you think so?
I think it made me a lot more understanding of differences between other people. I think it made it very much where I've never in my life gone through a period where I really judge people. I don't really judge anybody for the way they look or the way they act. I really judge them just based on their actions.
Well, and I think that's such a great point, is that like you realize everybody goes through adversity, and I think that it's important to recognize that, and I feel like you're very empathetic and compassionate when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, so have you gotten to do any cool things? I mean, you're with the Children's Tumor Foundation, you come into the office, which is pretty cool, being around it, and you know, kind of like being around the people are amazing there, and like some of the cool things that we're doing.
Yeah.
Who have you met?
Really got a chance to meet a lot of the people behind the scenes that are doing all the great work, and really understand how much effort goes into all the little things that people do to help people with MS. Like, you don't really think, I've talked about this before, but you don't really think about where those pamphlets that the newly diagnosed people are reading. You don't think of that where those come from until you actually work in an office.
Oh, it's amazing. They have like 1.5 million pamphlets. So.
Yeah, so you get a new appreciation for really how much work goes into everything.
Oh no, I absolutely agree. And I think kind of back to, you know, we're talking about, you know, what makes things positive is that, you know, with my NF, like you said, it's obviously like a very negative thing.
Yeah.
But I think it teaches you, like, you know, how to have hope, how to have resiliency. Yeah. And so when you face other obstacles in life, nothing is as big as this.
No, and like, that's not the, I don't know about you, but that got me in a lot of trouble before. Because like, like whenever something bad happens, I typically just laugh. I'm like, that's really funny. You know, it's not a big deal to me. And I'm like, it could be so much worse. But then everybody around me is like, yeah, like, but like, that's like really bad.
Right.
Like I'll be like, everybody will be like, you got a bad grade on this test. It's horrible. I'm like, it's just a test.
Right, it's just a test. It's not
like I can just redo it. Like, who cares?
Right. And like, I mean, it's kind of like molehills compared to a mountain when you it kind of gives you that perspective.
Everything is so small compared to it that it's hard, and you almost like seem like you don't care sometimes.
Well, no, and I completely agree with that. Like, a lot of the times my friends have a hard time coming to me about things because they're like, oh, well, me and my boyfriend had a fight, but they're like, it's nothing to you losing your hearing. And I'm like, and so sometimes...
I still get it.
Well, but sometimes I've had to, like, retrain, like, you know, their molehill to me is their mountain.
Yeah.
So the same feelings I have about my NF, they have about their breakup.
Yeah.
You know, it's their biggest challenge right now. And I think, you know, kind of keeping that in perspective definitely helps.
Yeah.
So, but another thing positive that's happened with me is I am the national ambassador this year. So I'm really excited, and I've gotten to go and speak all over. It's been really cool, and like I've gotten, as you said, like I've gotten to meet some really cool people. Yeah. I went down to the Rolex 2400, and I got to meet Patrick Dempsey. So
really cool.
So excited! I love Grey's Anatomy, so that was really cool.
No, I just think it's important to mention to the audience that it is the year 2019.
I am, yeah. It's the 2019 National Ambassador. And
just for anybody watching it in the future.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think, you know, it's a really unique opportunity and really amazing, and it's awesome, like, connecting patients to scientists. Because of this opportunity, I've gotten to meet, like, a lot of researchers and scientists and a lot of other people that have enough, which before CTF and really my national ambassadorship, I haven't really met those people.
Yeah.
And so my fear has become less because I've surrounded myself with these people, and so that's something positive that I would say, like, has come out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I live in New York City now, so, like, that's awesome.